Huh? Yo, what? What? Why is that the first comment I see? Bro, what? You got a problem, bro. Jeez. Ban this man. That's crazy. Somehow that makes it worse. On my account, sorry. Somehow that makes it worse. Every man should be against it, but like every girl should be against it as well. Like 10 times or so. From that elevator video, or was it no, it wasn't the elevator, from that hotel video alone. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Lint. I agree with her. All right. All right. Clan on topic question. I guess we can talk about that. All right. So yeah. Let me read. I'll read this chat. This is from Glass. Shout out to Glass Shark. Clan on topic question. How do you feel about the stadium situation as it escalates? I know you aren't from here, but man, this stuff is getting so out of hand. Understand it to an extent as far as the mayor. I'm like in a weird situation, right? Because I don't want to argue. Peeve of mine is people that argue things from ignorance, right? If I say something with all the confidence in the world, it's because I've looked into it and I actually do believe. We want more information. We want transparency. Does make sense. But now it's, man, it's been people like calling her out of her name. It's been death threats. I mean, we've already talked about this person who went to jail over this. Hold on, I'll bring up his photo. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this right here is nonsense, bro. Like, Twitter user getting into group chat saying, hey, we should kill the mayor. It's insane. Absolutely insane. And I think people are just taking it so far. So for me, it's a really weird situation you're in, right? Because most people that's talking about it, that's so vocal about it, don't actually know what's going on, right? But they're quick to say it's like it's been really, I mean, I'll just be honest with you guys, it's been very racist, it's been very misogynistic. There's people saying like, I've seen so much discourse, I guess it's Twitter as a whole, but people like, oh, she's DEI, get this B away, you know, and then obviously this guy saying kill her. Like, it's insane. I think some of you people really need to go touch some grass. But with that being said, what I do want to do is at least show what Don Harris posted here, because I think that he gave us like an outline. He's been posting on it like crazy. And as far as just factual information, as far as what's getting out there, and anything that you're talking about politically, there's going to be nuances that's just lost. Even when you just put the facts of the matter, there might be a little bit more to it, but he's not, you know, he's not putting his opinion on any of it, which I think was something. Let's see here. So yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it. Strangely enough, I actually did a video yesterday and I didn't put it out because he put more information out today. So it's like, it's so much. So the last thing we talked about was on the 17th, and then he actually posted more since the stuff that we oh no, this was it. He added, oh no, he didn't. Okay, sorry. This is what he added. All right, so he says here, so we'll just go through all his stuff, right, about what's going on. So he said it appears that the mayor will again attempt to delay the approval of the term sheet negotiated with the Spurs for a new downtown arena. This new agenda has caught council members and the Spurs by surprise tonight. The city council meeting on the 21st could see some real fireworks. A little confused by this because I don't really know how that would Yeah, I don't know how that would have surprised the Spurs. It seemed like something that was already kind of out there. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. But let me go up. Let's see here. So we got some details from Jordan Elder. Project Marvel. We've got some seemingly conflicting resolutions here for Thursday's council meeting. One calls for the city to pause term sheet negotiations till an economic study is finished. The newest calls for the city to move ahead, complete term sheet negotiations. So I'll tell you guys this right off the bat. My knee-jerk reaction is always to get as much information as humanly possible. One thing that I haven't seen is when people start to talk about like why she wants to delay it. Most of the people that I see just say it's a power move, or like these very vague statements like, oh, she's doing it just to assert some dominance. And it's like, what does that mean? Like for what? Like what is the reason here? The only thing I can think of, you know, if especially if I'm being like, that's the only thing I can think of. As far as like saying she's asserting dominance, I would need a little bit more. I would just need more than that. That's not enough for me to, you know. Yeah, I don't get that. Let's see here. Oh wait, somebody says, yeah, she's getting way more hate than is deserved. I'm just curious where you stand on the actual idea that Spurs might leave if they don't get it. Oh, okay, I got you. And he says, and San Antonio has always been a liberal city. As radical as her fighting a big revenue generator for the city tooth and nail strikes me as odd. Yeah, I don't really understand, but I don't want to jump to, oh, it's like a power move. I don't, why? Like, I don't, what, like most people want this. I don't know. Let's see. But how do I feel about, if this weren't to go down, I think that there is a legitimate threat, but I don't think that there's a threat right now, if that makes sense. I think there is a threat of losing San Antonio, which isn't cool, which isn't good. It's a bad thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then we have, oh wait, this isn't what I was thinking of. Let's see. So down here says the mayor has concerns that the city's contribution was unknown. Now it is in writing. Not possibly 689 million if cost rises to 1.5 billion, but rather 489 million max, or 38% of costs, whichever is less. Okay. Hold on. Term sheet down to structure the new arena. Is this just about the arena? Okay. Term sheet summary. Yeah, I knew the Spurs upped their contributions, right? Arena costs. Okay. Spurs cover 100% of any and all costs that overruns. That's good. $1.4 billion Spurs guarantee alongside private developers and private development projects to create jobs and enhance family entertainment opportunities. I also heard that there won't be any. Oh, it's down here. $75 million Spurs community benefits agreement over the 30-year lease term. And, $2.1 billion total Spurs commitment all in. All right. And that includes arena contribution, overruns, private development guarantees, and community benefits. Okay. No cost to San Antonio homeowners or renters. This is what I was going to talk about, because the financing structure doesn't rely on property taxes or even sales tax. No money diverted from the city's general fund. $489 million city contribution, $311 million county contribution. Someone said it's odd. It's a little odd, right? I'm one that I definitely want to take the approach of, you know, just constantly getting a little bit more information, because right now everything that we're getting as far as like motives is just not, I don't think it's reasonable right now. You know what I mean? And I'm not one that exercised the Dunning-Kruger effect. Okay, too many people don't know much about anything, and they think that they know everything about something. I'm only gonna really go in if I'm 100% confident. But I can say at least my reaction to this is it seems pretty transparent and it seems helpful and it seems like it's fine. Why not go through with it? But at the same time, if you know she's getting information that, hey, this isn't enough transparency or there's more to it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, I don't know enough about it, guys. And unfortunately, the only stuff that I get is, you know, factual information as far as what's being out, what's being said amongst some people. But as far as like a nuanced analysis of what's going on her side of it, the PR has not been good enough to understand it. But I am a believer that the people that are out saying like she's the B word killer, all this stuff, it wouldn't have mattered what the PR did. You know what I mean? Dunning-Kruger true in the same way. Yeah, you got to be that way. Let's see. July's a pretty smart guy. July probably knows what's going on. What's up, July? Her wanting also has cons. She has to remember it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to do her own study and inflation costs that come in every year with construction. She also wants to hire and he says, research team that has zero experience in these sort of projects. I don't know. I just get real bad vibes from her, from this situation. So you do think it's something, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It says, as someone who cared less about Democrats and Republicans, I never seen a mayor start off this bad and disliked by the public and city council as she has. That's right. There shows there's more to it than we think. She just not good at politics and speaking to the community. I mean, that could be very well true. I think that that's true. I think that genuinely is true. I don't think that I've seen some of her like her interviews and stuff. Yeah, I think that's where people come in. They say like PR is, yeah. And I agree with you. I don't like Democrats or Republicans. But I'm not going to equate the two. You know, I've been very transparent with you. I'm not equating the two. Republicans are pretty wild, if I say so myself. PR is bad, very bad. Yeah, it sounds like a vote is coming pretty soon. The Spurs have contributed a little bit more money to the project, so that's good. It seems like more is getting written in paper, so we'll see what happens. I think that he posted something. I thought he posted something breaking it down a little bit better for people. Maybe he didn't. Wasn't that Don Harris that did that? Did he delete it? What's this? The Spurs' contribution to early childhood education, $60 million, is more than the Oklahoma City Thunder's entire contribution, $50 million, for a new OKC arena. With the city paying $950 million, the Spurs are investing $1 billion, $500 of the arena and $500 in development. Dang. Oh, Spurs have an official statement. I didn't even read it. I'm sorry. RC Buford, CEO, we're pleased to take this next step in the process, which will ultimately give the voters the opportunity to decide on the arena project this November. As part of the proposed term sheet, the Spurs' total commitment tax impact on San Antonio families and our assurance to cover 100% of any and all more than a venue. It's about building a place that fosters opportunity, creates lasting memories, and ensures San Antonio continue to thrive for generations to come. We're grateful to the San Antonio City Council, City Mayor Eric Walsh, Judge Peter Sakai, and invaluable in helping us reach this milestone, and we look forward to continuing this work together on behalf of the people of San Antonio. All right. I don't know. Spurs move, I move. Hey, when Spurs move, I move. Just like that. When Spurs move, I move. Just like that. Hey, Popovich, bring that back. Let's see. Yeah, she does come across like that, July. That's the PR. Like that she's unaffected if the Spurs were to leave. Like that's their choice if they decide to leave in her interviews. Like it gives off that vibe for sure. I definitely think she can convey the information a little bit better. I guess I'm just kind of fighting against, for a lot of people, it wouldn't have mattered, right? But us being logical, I think it does matter because I do want to know. I don't want to just jump to some vague, oh, she's doing it for power. I don't. Not a Marvel supervillain. I don't know, man. We truly did get spoiled by 10. What are you talking about? Y'all random. Anyways. We'll see what happens. Just gave you some of the stuff from Don Harris. Let me know your opinions whenever we post this. I don't know. But yeah, in the comments, let me know your opinion. But please, don't get weird, okay? Don't get weird. Don't give vague reasons. If you genuinely know and you've been keeping up with all of this, just convey the information, right? Just convey the information. Don't get weird. You know what I mean? Guys, has the stream been dropping or no? It looks like it was a while ago when the stream was dropping. The stream was dropping a lot. Hold on, let me change. I think I need to change it to I'll change to the Ethernet. Hold on. Hope that doesn't do anything. Someone was saying that the Spurs didn't deserve a new arena because they haven't made the playoffs for 6 years. Who said that? In the chat? Come on. Y'all better than that. Yeah, most teams, come on. Stream been choppy. Okay, maybe it'll be better now because I changed it to my Ethernet cord. I had it on my Wi-Fi. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, most teams haven't won forever. Like or haven't and yeah, not being in the playoffs is like not that. We want to win championships, right? Yeah, I want to make the playoffs obviously, but like plenty of teams haven't made the playoffs for a multitude of years. And plenty of teams haven't even touched or thought about touching a championship for 20 plus years. Some never won one. Like, could be a Hornets fan. Could be. I don't know whatever happened to that Hornets fan. He'll probably be back once the season starts. We had a Hornets fan in here. Not a Hornet. No, we did. No, we did have a Hornets fan. We had a Hornets fan and a Kings fan, I think. I don't know where the Kings fan been. He was cool. I think we were pretty close to converting him to being a Spurs fan. I've been on a mission. I've been meeting people that live in Japan, right? Because as you guys know, in a year, I'm going to be leaving. And I've been converting. Or I've been trying to convert. It's been hard, y'all. It's been hard. It's been hard to convert. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. They're interested. I'm trying. I'm going to turn all of Japan into Spurs fans. I promise. That's my mission. That's why I'm leaving. That's why I'm leaving. I forgot Marco won the 3-point contest. Yeah. I hated Marco Bellinelli because I liked Gary Neal. And then somebody told me about a Gary Neal case where he like hit a woman or something. I was like, when did that happen? Hold on. Why is Eminem trending? I don't like that. Why is he trending? Oh. Wait, why is he trending? I'm a little confused on why he's trending. Beautiful summer evening. Think I'll listen to Relapse and annoy my neighbor all the time. Eminem's first 3 albums are all back on the UK hip hop and R&B charts alongside Curtain Call. He's like ridiculously big, bro. Like Eminem is like ridiculous. I was listening to Marshall Mathers LP the other day. Man, it's so good, bro. Like you guys forget how good that album is. Eminem kind of funny too. Eminem's a GOAT, bro. Anybody that said like, this is how good Eminem is. I'll be real with you, okay? If you say, hey, Eminem's not my thing, okay, whatever. Eminem's not your thing, all right? You don't listen to Eminem. Maybe you don't like his voice, whatever. But when people start saying like Eminem isn't top 5, Eminem isn't that great, Eminem's this, Eminem's that, I know that this is probably unfair for my part, but it's not really. I think you're just racist. Like, seriously, I think you're just being racist. I don't know. Like, he's so good till it's like saying Michael Jackson can't sing. Like, what's up with you, bro? You got something else going on. You know what I mean? He has everything. You got the hits, you got the different styles, you got records. I mean records as far as hip hop is concerned. You got great storytelling. You got everything, bro. He even gave us a hip hop movie classic, right? And we don't get too many hip hop movie classics. We got like Hustle and Flow, which Hustle and Flow is better than 8 Mile. Don't beat me up on that. It is better than 8 Mile. But like 8 Mile had cultural impact. I mean, the word stan is a word like that's in the dictionary that we use colloquially. So like, but like, look at this playlist. Hold on, let me go to the playlist. Oh, never mind. Rap Genius is down, y'all. I don't like that. Let me go to Wikipedia, I guess. Where's this playlist? Come on, I just need a playlist, dude. Okay. Look at this. Kill You, banger. Stan, classic. Who Knew, underrated, one of the best songs on this album. The Way I Am, classic. Real Slim Shady, classic. Remember Me, I really love this song, but you know, it doesn't get as much airplay. I'm Back, really great song, underrated. Marshall Mathers, I think most people love Marshall Mathers. I'm not crazy about Amityville. Drug Ballet's okay. Be Please, that's a classic. Kim, I used to hate this song as a kid, and as Criminal, classic. You got like 4 classics on this album. How did you like the appearance in Happy Gilmore 2? I didn't actually watch the movie. I just saw the clip and I thought it was a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I love Eminem, I thought it was cringe. It's Your Birthday is the Spurs song. The one where... Did someone say it was their birthday? We're gonna party like it's your birthday. You know, you wouldn't have had 50 Cent if it weren't for Eminem. He signed 50 Cent. Oh, the Kids were on that album too, the special edition. Okay. I like that song. And another thing too that Eminem doesn't get credit for is his producing. They like, I remember I had a fight, or not fight, but an argument with somebody in chat about this where I was like, no, it wasn't, I think it was Impeccable. It wasn't someone in chat. It was Impeccable. And I was like, because he was like, well, Kanye, like his producing is just so much better, which yeah, it is. But like the idea that Eminem was only just a rapper, it's ridiculous. Like even if you look at his producing credits, he doesn't get credit for it, but Stan, he produced Stan. You know, most of it's Dr. Dre, but he produced Stan. The Way I Am, he produced. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. Just give me the money. I'm not gonna kill you. Boom. Thank you. He really destroyed critics. Man, this was like an era, bro. This was an era. I don't think you got, like, I was just a little kid, but I don't think you guys understand, if you didn't grow up at that time, how controversial Eminem is. Like now you see Eminem and you think, oh, you know, the older guy who makes like really cool features, and every now and then he comes out with a hit like Godzilla, and I saw him on Fortnite or whatever, but he's old, you know, like that's what you think, but you don't realize like the impact he had in the early like everyone despised Eminem. Well, everyone loved Eminem and everyone despised Eminem. Like you look at South Park today, right? It's kind of like South Park. Like people will see South Park and see a little bit of controversy and be like, whoa, what are they doing? This is crazy, right? It's like we're going back to the 90s where people are starting to get upset about things again. But like people are like, oh my God, they're being so controversial. Like, oh my goodness. You have no idea. What was it called, guys? The satanic panic of the 90s? Like no movie could come out without someone saying Satan was involved. Like it was insane. Eminem was in that category. Like Eminem came out, people hated him. It was like it was like two things. It was like hip hop, hard metal were two genres that parents just despised. And they would just try their best to destroy those genres. But obviously you can't kill art. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was the devil. Harry Potter was the devil. Like, it was insane. So you don't really understand, like, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s culture in America was hip-hop, heavy metal, skateboarding, basketball, and I guess Pokemon. Pokemon and Dragon Ball. Biggest things in the world, or in our world, in America. Childhood memory. It was crazy. It was insane. It was insane. So yeah, it's unfortunate that people, it's like one of those things, man, where if Eminem stopped rapping like 2010, everybody, most people, even people that I think are like ridiculous, will be saying he's the GOAT, right? Like people that, yeah, they would be saying he's the GOAT. Also, kids always mention aura. Look at this aura. That's aura, right? Look at that. The edge ain't there anymore, y'all. He say some controversial. It ain't there. It ain't there. And unfortunately, he's like at an age where I don't know what's up with like middle-aged rich men, but Dave Chappelle did the same thing. They just like become the victim. Like, I don't know. And I feel like Eminem kind of like made himself the victim a little bit with that album. And I don't even think he understood Slim Shady, which is really unfortunate. You know, I do want to see that Stan movie because I heard that he allows like fans to talk about his art and how it affected them and everything. And I think that's a better approach because I truly think he lost track of what was Slim Shady. Like Slim Shady wasn't just I'm gonna say controversial things. That wasn't what Slim Shady was. It was an attitude going against the status quo. It was putting your cape on. I mean, he was calling himself Superman. It was putting your cape on and not letting anybody stop you from doing what you want to do, right? It was the people that was shunned from society that didn't fit into this nice box where you can express yourself, and it's okay to be crazy. You know, like he embodied I don't care. As he got older, he's always been sensitive. Everyone's sensitive about their art, but as he got older, I think he turned more into like he started caring more. Back then, no. And also he was also an example of what happens from child abuse and drugs and, you know, abandonment. Like he embodied all of it. I don't know. I don't care. You'll never sell me on M. How? How much Eminem have you listened to? I don't Actually, a better question, who's your favorite artist? Like, give me like, yeah, give me like some of your favorite artists. Eminem speaks to all our trauma. Yes. Like you listen to, I know this is a weird way of putting it, but not too many rappers. Let me tell you this. Say, well, what do you mean? He got Brad raps. But yeah, everything was related to how good of a rapper he was. That was his brag. That was his ego. But it wasn't ego as in I'm better than you. It never felt like that. And I feel like a lot of rappers do that, right? Where they rap from a I'm better than you standpoint. DMX didn't do it. Eminem didn't do it. Hold on. Freaking Rap Genius is down, so I have to go here. What the heck? Yeah. I give you my consent. Whatever. Is this it? Like, he was so good at rapping about what hip hop means. He was a fan of hip hop his whole life. And I never heard anybody articulate. Maybe Kendrick does it. Tupac has done it before. But like, I don't hear too many people articulate in their raps the importance of hip hop like Eminem has. Look, they say music can alter moods and talk to you. Can it load a gun for it and cock it too? But hold on, there was more to it. Let me see the part I like. To being able to say anything that we wanted. That's why we sing for this is the embodiment of hip hop right here. This is what makes it powerful. That's why we sing for these kids who don't have a thing except for a dream and a rap magazine, who post pinup pictures on their walls all day long, idolize their favorite rappers and know all their songs, or for anyone who ever been through ish in their lives. So they sit and they cry at night wishing they died, till they throw on a rap record and they sit up. And at this time, this is really important because everybody was going against hip hop. Everyone was saying that it's detrimental to society and is causing mayhem and death and drugs. And it's like, no, this is the product of that. You know? Tough question, Clan. Who will win a rap beef, Eminem or Eminem, because he never lost. But Kendrick never lost. But Kendrick hasn't really been in beefs other than Drake. To be fair, any competent rapper would destroy Drake. I mean, you just had to have the popularity for it. Kendrick did great though. I never seen anything like Kendrick's run of diss tracks. I will say that. I never seen anything like Kendrick's run of diss tracks. But Eminem has never lost, and he destroyed many careers. I mean, even when Eminem didn't want to do any beefs anymore, like, he destroyed a career. MGK is doing nothing but like pop songs now. Yeah, I don't know. Eminem is just different. It's just different. And also, I would never want to see Eminem go against Kendrick. Did Pusha win the Drake beef? Pusha undoubtedly beat Drake. It's just Drake was more popular. Drake didn't respond to Pusha after he did what he did. He revealed his kid. He didn't respond. I think I heard it from you last stream, but Thanos didn't want to fight Eminem. I wish the person who said that I can't sell them on Eminem would have told me their top 5. I really want to know. I really want to know. I never thought J. Cole would be the kind to dodge the smoke when Kendrick called him out. He let a lot of people down, right? Like, it could have easily just been I don't know. His diss track to Kendrick actually wasn't that great, though. He did release a diss track, and then he, like, retracted it. So, I don't know. A little whack. I'm 36, heard it all from M, but just not for me. You're close to my brother's age. My brother loved Eminem. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Just tell me your top 5. You heard it all from him? Have you heard Fuel? You heard Fuel with JID? Did you listen to that verse? How do you listen to that verse and not say Eminem? That frustrates me, man. Yes. He said yes. That hurts. That hurts my soul, bro. You admit that he's one of the greatest, though, right? Can we at least say that? You can say he's not for you. That's cool. But you admit certain sound, right? Like, for me, for instance, I'm not the biggest, like, New York fan, right? Like, New York sound, I don't like it, you know? The East Coast sound, it's something about it. I'm just not vibing. Yes, not for me, though. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. As long as you can say he's one of the greatest, that's fair. That's fair. Because it's one of those things where, like, okay, it might not be your taste, but, like, on paper, undoubtedly, he's one of the greatest. Too many people will say, like, oh, he only made it because he's white. It's like that helps, but who's rapping like this, man? And one thing Eminem does, and this is why I say that he is no ego with him, okay? This is why I like Eminem too. He makes fun of the fact that helped him. But he also lets you know, don't get it twisted. I'm a goat. What is it? What's the song? It's a silly song. Oh, it's Without Me. H-Town Legends. Mike Jones and Paul Wall. I like Paul Wall. Where is Mike Jones? I feel like Mike Jones came out with like, let's see. Let's go. Dude, Rap Genius being down makes this frustrating. All right, Without Me. He made fun of it and okay. Sorry, I have a VPN up and that's why I was acting weird. I just realized that. All right, so you see, where is it? Yeah. See, no, I'm not the first thing from controversy. I am the worst thing since Elvis Presley to do black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. That's funny. That's low ego. That's low ego. Too many white rappers come into the game and they're just like, yeah, I had no help. My whiteness didn't help me at all. I'm just so great. And they're actually not that great. Like Jack Harlow, I'm sorry guys, Jack Harlow is not good. He is not a good rapper. I'm sorry. Like there's a few good ones. Like there's Mac, rest in peace Mac Miller. I think Ritz is pretty good. Funny enough, I do think Ritz is pretty good. It's just not that many of them. Obviously Paul Wall. Mac Miller was good. Mac Miller was good. Logic is pretty Jack Harlow isn't capable of making meaningful music. It's nothing, bro. It's no good punchlines. All he got is like coolness, I guess. It's boring. His songs are boring. His music's boring. He's just boring. My Logic is mixed, did you know? Bro, he brings that up like, oh my God. I didn't know if you knew, but Logic is mixed. Yeah. Did you know that Logic can say the N-word because he's mixed? I don't know if you knew that, but he can say the N-word because he's mixed. Listen to Hyper Youth by Joey Valance. Okay. Here, I'll put it in my Spotify. Hold on. He's a Hyper Youth. Hyper Youth. Saved it. Whew. The old Spurs songs were not good. Not that good. It's cringe now, honestly. Like at the stadium or something? Anyways. Yeah, I man. Yeah, one person that Ben saying M isn't for him. It's just, man, it's so unfortunate. Cause some really great stuff. If you haven't listened to this is probably my favorite Eminem verse. Well, there's a couple of them. I like Best Friend, but Medicine Man. Listen to this verse, bro. Ben, I know you say you heard everything Eminem related, so maybe you have heard this song, but like, it's Dr. Dre Medicine Man. Came out 10 years ago. One of the greatest verses I've ever heard. Like, this is a really good verse. I don't know. He's gonna go down in history as. This is a really great verse. You should definitely listen to that. It's dope. Under Pressure was like when I would exercise. That's when I discovered him, because I just had, I don't know if it's Spotify or Pandora I was on it at the time, but I just had it playing and I was like a character of himself a little bit. His verse with Eminem sucked. I know like a lot of people say it was good, and obviously it's no surprise that Eminem would destroy someone on their track. Like there's very few times Eminem, he did the song with Kendrick. I think both of them were great. Eminem being slightly better. Same thing with Joyner Lucas. I thought both did great. It's just not too many times it's not too many people that can like rap alongside with them. But people will say like, oh, Logic did his thing on this. No, he didn't. Like, look at this. Like, where is it a part in here? Let me see. Where he says, maybe it's a little bit of exaggeration. It pissed me off. Here it is. Listen to this. I'm just gonna say it. I'm foaming at the mouth. Ain't nobody taking me out. He's just rapping really fast, so that's what makes it sound impressive. Every single rapper in this industry, yeah, they know what I'm about. And I dare you to test me, because not a single one of you mother effers impress me. And maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm full of innovation. So like brag rap, and then he's like, oh, sorry, like maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Like, what are you doing? And I'm tired of all this high school, he's cool, he's not rap-ish. Can a single one of you mother effers even rap? Okay. No, this ain't a diss to the game, it's a gas to the flame. Nowadays, everybody sound the same. Ish lame. Like a moth to the flame. I'ma reel him in and kill him. This is not good. He just raps fast. That's what made it sound impressive. This was not good. You go to Eminem's verse and it's actually good. Eminem's ending was crazy. Let me see. Bone. Trapped in your cell phone. On my chicken scratch or my self-loathe. I don't want to see you rap. See you spit a rap someone else wrote. I'm glad that he say that in the song, because in interviews he doesn't demonize it enough, and I think it's because he was being kind to Drake at the time. And then he tells a story, like he's rapping fast, but then he tells a story on, you know, his life as a kid. That has to be pretty hard to keep doing, like when you're 50. There's like nothing to really rap about anymore. I was really mad at Andre 3000 though, because I feel like you've been gone forever and you're saying there's nothing for you to rap about. Like, really? The only reason I can't put Andre in like the top 5 in my top, well, maybe I kind of do still put him in my top 5, but like it's really hard to, because he doesn't have any solo albums, like at all. Does Andre have a solo album? He has a bunch of Outkast albums. I don't know. Rap God was peak Eminem performance. Rap God was really impressive, but Rap God not even touching some of his other stuff. It's just the one that was got popular. He has a flute album. Yeah, he has a flute album. Like, what was that? That made me so mad when he came out. He's like, well, I'm old. There's nothing to rap about. I'm like, have you seen the news? And you're Andre 3000. Like, you're like a conscious rapper. What do you mean there's nothing to rap about? That made me so angry. All right, I had something else to talk about. MF Doom does have bars. All right, chat, we got some really good news here. We got some really great news here. So the San Antonio Spurs, as you know, are adding to their arsenal as far as coaches go. So let's see here. Spurs added assistant coaches. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna find another. You know what? This is why ChatGPT is great. All right. Who were the coaches? The San Antonio Spurs added. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. I feel like it's missing somebody. Anyways, all right. So as you guys know, the Spurs have been adding more and more coaches to their arsenal, right? The one in which I was very excited about, we can see right here. Shout out to ChatGPT on this one. Williamson, right? NBA champion, great defensive mind. That was huge. That was a huge addition. And it seems like the Spurs are trying their best to make sure they put as many great coaches around Mitch Johnson as humanly possible. And we know that young coaches, they need that, right? They need some guys with a little bit more, right? It's not good enough just to be a basketball mind. You know, you also need to be able to relate to people. And with the Spurs being, we're going to be a very good defensive team, at least on paper. We should be. There's no excuse for us not to be. They're making sure that they get as many good defensive-minded coaches around this team as humanly possible. By the way, I want to mention that Jimmy Barron been doing a phenomenal job in player development. Mostly our shooting coach, right? That was our shooting coach now. I think he's been doing a really good job. I mean, if you look at like the development of Jeremy Sohan recently, like he looks really good. I know it's not just Jimmy Barron, there's lots of coaches that's helping him, but big deal. So the Spurs did go ahead and add someone else to their arsenal, and you might have remembered him, right? You might have seen him in the finals quite a few years ago. Rashard Lewis. So Rashard Lewis has been working around the Spurs for a minute now, from what I understand. But I think that this is going to work very well because there are quite a few similarities, especially offensively, between him and how Wembanyama likes to play. So that's going to be really nice, right? I think that Wemby will be able to learn a lot from Rashard Lewis. And yeah, it just seems like the Spurs are just packing this sideline with relatable players, good, relatable former players. You know, it's nice. Actually seems like Mitch's team now. Yeah. And when I say the Spurs, obviously he has a say so, right? Like, it's not just like, oh, you're just puppet on a string, right? Like, he's choosing these guys as well. And this just looks like a very promising team, right? Very promising, smart, and could potentially end up being one of the, it should be, by the way, I don't think this is hyperbolic in saying this, it should be one of the greatest defensive teams the NBA has seen. Eventually, I don't know if it'll be this year, but I think in the next coming years, it should be. Like, Wemby is one of the greatest, should be, end up being the greatest defensive player we've ever seen. We have elite defenders left and right? You have Sohan, you got Castle, you got, I even think Dylan Harper's a pretty decent defender. You got Fox, who's a pretty decent defender. You got Carter Bryant, who's going to be elite. Like, you have a lot of defense. You got Luke Cornett coming off the bench for Wemby. It's just a really good looking team. And I think that I think our expectations, I'll say this, a year ago, when we talked about where the Spurs will be, some people didn't like what I had to say. I was kind of back and forth. I was like, I don't know if they'll be that good. And, I don't think we'll make the playoffs. And I was kind of stuck on that for a while. Like, I don't think we make the playoffs, guys. I don't think we make the play-in. But this year, expectations should be high. And I'm going to keep my expectations high unless something crazy happens, right? Like major injuries or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't. Cross our fingers. Everyone's young. But at the end of the day, that's the only way I would change my mind on this. It's going to be a huge disappointment if the Spurs, I say, aren't at least 4th, 5th seed by the end of the season. They're that good. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be some good stuff. But yeah, my ceiling is 6th seed, but low end playoff team for sure, I hope. Your ceiling is 60. My ceiling is 4th. That's my ceiling. My ceiling is 4th. My floor is 7th. Like, I think you're right. I think it's gonna be 4 to 7. Like, we're that good. 5 or 6, I think. And keep in mind, guys, you get 4th or 5th in the Western Conference in the playoffs. Anything can happen. Now, will they go all the way? I you know what? It just depends on how well they mesh this season. We'll have a pretty good understanding of where this team is, say like February, but how much that they're clicking chemistry wise, off the court and on the court. I think that we can start making some predictions whether or not we go on a run and not just the playoffs, right? But I'll be honest with you guys. On paper, this is kind of sick. Top 3 is ceiling. I'm gonna say 4 is ceiling. I don't know if we make top 3. I mean, it's a stretch in our schedule where we are playing. It was like 10 to 3, like 10 away games, 3 home games. I mean, I know we got the rodeo road trip and all that, but it looks like deadly. Like, I don't know. That might hurt us a little bit because everything's gonna be close. That's gonna be a wild stretch. But if they can fight through it. And we got the leadership to do it, right? Fox, if we get some close games, I trust Fox to finish it. Next year, I'll say top 4 with more experience, and it's just the wild, wild west. Yeah, but if you're at a solid 4 for most of this season, I think that's a Spurs team that can go on a run. I'm not going to count them out. And I want to say Wemby just needs the experience. But Wemby put his team on the back and went all the way to the end of the Olympics, you know? Like, he's kind of a freak of nature. Even if he's not the best possible product of what he's going to be, he's kind of a freak of nature. We finished 4 to 7, I believe, if we stay healthy. I just hope Vassell comes off the bench to help Harper, Barnes, and Sohan should start. Harper, Barnes, and Sohan should start. We're on the same page there. Yeah, I think Harper should start, Barnes should start, Sohan should start. I kept track of everybody that told me that Harper won't start, just so I can call them out. I think he's going to start, so we'll see. It's just a matter of, you know, how well they gel, but you know, these types of players that we have, it's not a lot of how could I say it? A lot of projects, a lot of waiting to see. I just don't think we have that. Like, Dylan Harper is a high. And they're like, oh, he needs to play first. And I'm like, Castle is very high IQ. He's gonna fit right in jail, and he did. Now, shooting has sucked, but you know, I didn't expect him to have good shooting. And I think Harper's the same way. He's gonna be pretty good early. It's going to be far ahead pretty early. It's the Fox, Castle, Barnes, Sohan, Vic should start. Sorry. I meant Vassell should help Harper off the... Oh, sorry. Vassell should help Harper off the bench. It's the best defensive lineup we can put together. I'm not mad at that. I just trust... As far as, like... I guess Fox is dynamic enough offensively, but I was just thinking at that shooting guard position... how dynamic Harper is as far as a scorer and even an off-ball shooter. I like him a little bit more than Castle. But I agree with you. Castle being on the court is a better defensive lineup. But I'm a roll with Harper. Yeah, Olynyk. Yeah, you got Olynyk on the team. The rim pressure we have is crazy. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what'll make it really. If Keldon can get his shooting together and Sohan is shooting consistent outside shots, that's going to help. It's just an exciting season. I'm looking forward to it. This is good news. This is great news. All right, so somebody... don't know what's up with y'all, man. People been tagging me in this or sent it over to me. And people are trying to tell me that I need to wake up. They're like, Clan, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Keldon Johnson is going to be the man. And you need to wake up. So we'll take a look at this video. Before we do, I just want to say this is pretty funny. So I think her name's Mia. No, her name's not Mia. The girlfriend name is Mia. Who is this? I don't know. I follow her though. She posted this. She says she saw Jeremy Sohan. I guess yeah. She saw Sohan in the wild, right? But I was too scared to say hi because he was with his big yitty girlfriend. Dude, Sohan Instagram. I don't really look at players' Instagrams or anything like that. Like I don't care enough unless it's something that we actually have to talk about or people. I click on the story and it's literally Sohan butt naked in the bed with his girl. I mean, it's a vibe, I guess. It's a vibe, I guess. All right, so let's see. So this is what people said I need to watch, and they said this is gonna wake me up. They're like, Keldon's coming different this year. All right.
Here we go.
Oh wait, I probably should put my earphones on. Make sure it's not a copyright. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, get it. Got it. Yep. Nice. There you go. Up. Nice. So we're going to invert in, drag, invert, 2, now, downhill. Boom. You can see everything loaded, everything attacking, everything shifting, but I'm controlling my base, and I'm controlling also the drive. Set. Good. There it is. 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, is this something that's supposed to? I'm trying not to be a hater, okay? And people that are pretty casual will probably just be like, well, you get really excited about other players and when you see their drills, and it's just like, okay, I'll finish out.
That's nice.
This isn't the problem.
Oh, knee one. That was good, Kevin. A little higher, press up. Good. Invert, boom, forward, attack. Got it. I got you, free throw. There you go. Load in, shoot over. Nice, knee one. Footwork. Respect it, nice. Got it. Good hips, good hip. There you go. You see what I'm saying? When you
This has never been an issue. Guys, this has never been an issue.
Bop, hips.
He
now,
can drive.
You get a chance where you had a
he can dribble.
Drive.
He has decent handle.
To the brawn. So on that brawn, it's the hangout. I step, stop, and start. Ready, Corey? Up, boom. Hips. Stop on that left. See how I pop my feet back? I'm gonna hang long enough. Watch how Corey hang with me. Now I'm going. If Corey would stay attached, and I hang, I'm gonna pull.
Okay, guys, there's like no scent as well if I can find it. Let's see, cause that did nothing for me. I'll be honest with you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Maybe I. Okay, actually, he might have been trolling. Wemby's burner. Your fave player is a sharpshooter now. All right, let's take a look at this. So okay, so this is from the same channel.
Keep loading your base. Yep, load the base. There you go. Load it. Got it. Good. Nice. Great job.
It was 17 in a row.
Load him. Beautiful.
NBA players aren't impressive.
Good, Kelly. Good. Hands. Yep, great job. Yep, you shoot from your base all day. Got it. They with it.
I'll say this. This is what I want to see. Some reps, some shooting reps. You know these players shoot like 5 million threes a day. Hello, Ben Simmons. No. Let's not compare it to Ben Simmons, okay? They're even giving you the countdown of how many he shoot in a row. Ben Simmons, you will see like him shoot one, and then it cuts, and then now he's somewhere else on the court. So no, it's not the same. I believe Keldon actually is working.
That's one. I'll rest him.
It's pretty. It's pretty. So here's the thing. The Spurs have so many defenders now. Because my biggest gripe with Keldon has nothing to do with I actually haven't complained about it a lot. Has to do with his inconsistencies as far as shooting, right? Because shooting, you're gonna have inconsistencies. Like you're not gonna be. He wasn't a sharpshooter for his career. He wasn't a sharpshooter in college. Like that's not his bread and butter, right? His bread and butter is getting downhill, using his power, being big body, and getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. Like that's what makes him pretty good, right? Like really good. That's his bread and butter. And the only issue with that is, okay, yes, the ball has to be in his hands quite often for him to look quite impressive. Like guys have to be injured, and then people are like, hey, Keldon looks good. But the problem is mostly the decision making, right? Like he will do that constantly in the first half. Second half, a team will adjust, and then he just disappears because they adjusted, and he doesn't make the right reads. He doesn't make the right passes. And because of that, what we really need him to do is be a good defender. At least he's not that. He won't be that. There's no way. He lost a lot of weight this past season. Defense, it didn't make it any better. He's just not going to be a good defender. Like we got to live with that. But what will really help us, especially when we have all these defenders already, is if he can just be a sharp shooting player. That's not his archetype, but that's what we're hoping for, right? Is that he can kind of take on that role. And every now and then, you know, when we need it or a play breaks down, you know, Keldon Johnson can get to the rim and make a good play, right? But for the most part, that's what we're going to be banking on this season. Can you just be a somewhat of a sharpshooter? Can you hit some corner threes or something, right? I think, was it Keldon? I think it was Keldon. So that's the main thing. Like, can you hit at least some corner threes for us? Can you be somewhat consistent as far as a three-point shooter? Because the other elements of the game, what makes him special, we won't need it that much. Just be honest. We probably won't need it that much. And he's not that good of a facilitator for us to need that, right? So you kind of lean on, we just need you to hit some threes. And we have enough defenders on the team where, you know, they won't be able to fully just take advantage of you, you know? I hope that makes sense. We need a lot, but the role he can play is taking over when Fox and Wemby are off the court. Think about how many players we got. I think he can do it better than Cat. Like, I know that, shoot, even if you say, oh, Harper's the one coming off the bench, I trust him even more. I know people are like, oh, he's just a rookie. You don't know. He's good. He's very smart. He's a number 2 overall pick for a reason. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Saying he's a dyed Fox, I don't know. I don't think that doesn't make me happy. I had to take a guess. I'm gonna go with 55. I think he can get a 55 piece next season. I think he can get a 55 piece. 70 is very high. Barnes is our corner guy. Well, we can have more corner guys. Barnes has been phenomenal. Barnes isn't the best defender in the world, right? He's not as bad as Keldon, but he's not the best defender in the world. But he's bringing what we need. I like your take on Keldon being a purely aesthetic hustler. Yeah, kind of, yeah, a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, it's just kind of aesthetic. It's an aesthetic. It's a feeling that you get with Keldon, I think. I don't want to be mean, man, but it's just the truth. I've seen enough at this point. That's just kind of how I feel. I'll watch I swear, man, I'll watch games where sometimes I feel like we're watching completely two different games. I'll see Keldon just be quite awful on the defensive end. I'll see him make bad decisions all game long. But then afterwards, people will be in the chat and say, man, Keldon really did his thing. You need to praise him. And I'm like, what do you mean? Look at his stats. And it's like, okay, he has some pretty decent numbers in this game. But I watched the game, and he made a lot of bad decisions. Good energy, but, you know, once you get to the fourth quarter, it's always... Think about some of the... It's not, I guess not always like this. Some players do stand out. But, like, you think about, like, they're not pumping their chests, you know, getting too high, getting too low, necessarily. You know? I mean, I think quite a few. Michael Jordan, I mean, Kobe, obviously Tim Duncan, Wemby, Kawhi, I mean, even Castle, you know, he doesn't get too high, too low. You want to go on a lower scale of things. I mean, I don't think Fox is lower scale, but De'Aaron Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox is another player that doesn't get too high, too, you know, yeah. I feel like Keldon is like ramped up all game long, and he's going 120 miles per hour. It's my take, but we'll see. Barnes reminds me a little of Boris Diaw. Oh, I don't see that at all. I think I played Harrison Barnes in Smash once. That's kind of cool. We got Julian, right? We got Julian Champagny. Yeah. That's what we would need Keldon to kind of be, I think. But, you know, his strengths are really going to kick in when we absolutely need, like, the plays at the time is just spot up shoot. Because we're not going to be able to bank on a lot of other things. So, that's a good clip. That second clip was a better clip. So, hopefully we get that. Do you think Vassell is better than Johnson? Yeah. Barnes and Champagny? Yeah. Devin Vassell is better than all three. Yeah, easily. Does anybody disagree with that? Vassell's better than all three of those players. If Devin Vassell was making Champagny money, everybody would be saying he's like the GOAT. I think Vassell has the potential to be better than all those. Guys, Vassell is better than Champagny, Barnes, and Keldon Johnson. No, is Johnson better than Barnes or Champagny? He's better. How can I, like, in my opinion, he's better, but he's not better than them at the role that we need. Like, individually, he's better than those two, right? Like, player to player, I think that he's better than them. But as far as what the Spurs need in that role, he's not better than that. He doesn't do their role better than... Does that make sense? They fit better, but he's a better player. I hope that makes sense. Because he is more... I think he is more talented than those two. I don't know, man. Well, Harrison Barnes at this point in his career. Harrison Barnes in his prime. Harrison Barnes is better than Keldon. But as far as, like, right now, Barnes was nasty. I'll post tomorrow, guys. We'll post the good news with the Rashard Lewis. Yeah, it's some really good news. Yeah, we'll do that. He'll show up for sure. Taking Barnes over Keldon. Yeah, I take Barnes over Keldon. It's just that question is kind of like a player, like easily Keldon. But, like, who's better for the team? Like Lonnie, right? Like, Lonnie was very talented. And then you could take, like, I can't think of a role player right off the top, but, like, you take a role player on our team and working on his three-point shooting. If he doesn't improve, I agree with you, though. Keldon's a fine player, man. It's just, you know, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. I think a lot of people understand. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I like this vendetta against Keldon when I really don't. Like, if it was any player and it went on for this long and I noticed like these issues. Also, there was an element where I just didn't really like, I talked about on the off the court stuff that like rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm just like, there's a lot of praise you guys give this guy, and you know, even in not liking him, there's no extra element in not liking Keldon. It's not like I want Keldon to not do well. It's not like I want Keldon like I don't like him on a personal level. There's no reason to dislike Keldon. But I'm definitely not gonna just be like, oh, I want him on the team because I just like because I like him. You know? He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit. Just don't think he fits. But we'll see. You know, will he prove me wrong? We'll see. I'm not cheering for us to trade him if he's doing well. Constant freezes. Your stream getting worse and worse as time goes on. Ooh, that's not good. I guess when it gets up, I really need to turn off. Yeah, I really need to turn off my VPN. Hold on. Oh wait. Maybe my VPN is turned. VPN was on. Why was that VPN on? Okay, that might be better. Yeah, I don't know why though. I need to delete that one. I don't want that one anymore. How the heck do I make this smaller? This is frustrating the crap out of me. All right, there we go. No. No, you idiot. There we go. Frozen is F? Bro, frozen? Oh, crap. You're right. I am frozen. Hold on. Wait, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I look like Ice Cube. Yeah. Yes, we can hear. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where is it? What's my thing called? Canon. Wait, where's my Canon stuff? Isn't it? Crap, what's it called? Where are you? That is so weird. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Did it close? Like, what? All right, we're starting over. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I can see it. Let's see here. A chugga yeah. A chugga yeah. Come on, bro. Turn on. Oh no, it's not doing the little click thing. It usually does like a click thing to show that it's like online now. We'll be right back after a commercial break. Okay, here, let me. Gosh, why is it doing this? Let's go to task manager. There we go. Let's go to in task. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. this app load up. Come on. All right, now let's try to turn it on. There we go. I heard the click. We should be back in 5, 4, 3. Okay, we're not coming back. It's showing up right here. Why is it webcam? Oh, hold on. What the heck? Okay, that's the camera. All right, I need you to wake up. Okay. We're back. Is all of it working? Okay, hold on. All right. What the heck that was, man? Dang. Success. Good. Excellent. Superb. Superb. Yeah, we back. We're back like a camel on your butt sack. I don't know. Yeah, I think we turned off the VPN triggered something. I don't know. Messed the whole thing up. Messed the whole thing up, y'all. All right. I realized something, y'all. Like, would you consider me a YouTuber? Because I don't use that, right? Because this isn't my job, right? This isn't my day job. But I mean, it pays my rent. But it's not my day job. I wouldn't be able to survive with just YouTube. But like, I think it's kind of cool that I could kind of say that. Like, if somebody asks, like, what are some things that you're into? I could be like, oh, I mean, I'm technically a YouTuber. You are a YouTuber. I wonder, like, what would be your like threshold, right? Because I've always had in my mind, like, 20K to 30K subs. That's a YouTuber. Or at least 30K subs. I'm like, yeah, you're a YouTuber. It's still not a lot, in the big scheme of things, but it's like, I think that's a YouTuber. To me, more of a streamer than a traditional YouTuber. If that's the case, then I need to like really be on Twitch more. Just curious, does YouTube pay well monthly? YouTube takes out everything. Yeah, they take everything, bro. They take everything. They leave you nothing. But it just depends. It just depends. Like this month, for instance, and last month, it's not really that much. It's not that much at all. But like July, when we were talking about the draft, now that quite a bit. I'll say it like this: I could get anywhere between 600 to like 2K in a month. It just depends. I put out so many videos. It just depends on what cycle we're in. We're in that really funky cycle where it's like people kind of died off from the hype of the draft, and you know, still got quite a bit of time before we get into the NBA. But then once the games start, people start caring. If the Spurs start losing, then it wavers. But it just depends. It still depends. 18K is still pretty impressive. Thanks, man. 15K, I think, but I feel like you're more of a streamer. Yeah. I feel like I need to do like Twitch streaming, honestly. Just do both. You still need to make YouTube videos if you're on Twitch. I mean, the YouTube videos I just clip from these live streams. Because to be honest, your content comes from live streams. You just re-upload in parts, so you're honestly more of a live streamer. I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true. Clan, you were more of a typical YouTuber when your videos didn't just come from streams. Yeah, I used to just like jump on, and I feel like streaming is just more fun. And I like it more too because I can give my, like, I know this kind of sound kind of weird, but like when I jump on and I just do a video, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do this segment and then I'm gonna post it. When I do that, in actuality, what ended up happening is like I'm re-recording 50 million times. When I live stream, I just have to get the thought out once. And if I mess up, somebody in chat can bring it up. So it's a little bit easier. And also, like, I can bounce off of some of the comments, right? Like if I'm saying something and it's even more entertaining, right? Because if somebody starts disagreeing and they get a little, then I get a little upset. I don't know. But Spurs Invasion. Spurs Invasion is more of a YouTube channel, I think. Like if we go to here. I got another video I need to work on. I'll start working on that this weekend. I already got a script for it. But yeah, Spurs Invasion. I got a script for it. I just have to record it. Yeah, like Spurs Invasion is probably more of a typical, it's more of a typical YouTube channel, I would say. A pretty decent channel. I'm gonna upload more. I'm gonna upload as much as I can. But next one is going to be about Mitch Johnson, which is actually kind of perfect because they're adding a lot of coaches, a lot of good coaches to the roster. So I don't expect that one to do that well. Okay, I got a question. How do you guys feel about this? So I want to do another Spurs song, right? And I'm thinking about doing like just a rap and then rhyming. Now that our roster is kind of, you know, set in stone, like rhyming based on everyone's names, like just rap the whole Spurs roster. I think that'd be fun. Keldon Johnson diss track. But like I think that would be fun. But I'm wondering I'm wondering if I should upload on Spurs Invasion or if I should upload on this channel. I would do both, but I don't want to upload twice. I don't know which channel to do that on. I feel like we do it on this one, it gets buried. Do it on your main channel? Okay. I got another question. How do you feel about any re-uploads that would go directly to Spurs Invasion? Like, because I got quite a few. See, if we go to the channel, I have quite a few videos here that didn't even see the light of day, right? Like Ginobili, like nobody knows this song. Parodies, I don't feel like that works with Spurs Invasion. I don't know. Just a thought. I wish Backusburg did better. Like, I put a lot of heart in that. Dear Victor Wembanyama. Depends on the... I don't know. I don't like re-uploads. Yeah. It's more of this channel vibe. Probably so. Yeah, I'll do a rap and put it out on here. Probably do it... Oh... I feel like I should do a song and I should upload it on this channel either the morning of the game or the night before the game. What you think? I think it should be the night before the game. I think the written video essay should be on the second channel. Yeah. when will you start a movie, show, anime channel? I wasn't planning on doing that. I was thinking about doing like a music channel. I feel like that's a little easier to do. Man, movie, show, anime, even though I love it, I'd just rather just talk about it freely on here. I can't do it. Honestly, why don't you have a movies channel? That would be fire. I don't have one because I feel like I have to keep up with every movie that comes out, which I kind of already do, but like I don't just see every movie that comes out. By the way, you should see Weapons though. Weapons was great. I don't know, people will complain so much on music takes and reviews. Yeah, that's true. Weapons was fire. Weapons was so good. Weapons was a great movie. I was stuck, man. On Letterboxd, I gave it a 4.5, and then I convinced myself, I was like, there's no reason not to give this a 5. It's basically a 5. Because I usually hold that off for like masterpieces, but there's really no reason not to give that movie a 5. You know? Like, I enjoyed it more than Sinners, and Sinners was a 4.5, I think I gave. So, like, yeah. I've been wanting to see it. Maybe tomorrow. Go see it, bro. It's really great. Clan reacts. Clan the React fan. If we did Clan reacts, literally we need to just do anything. I'm gonna think about it. A third channel where we just like react to things would actually be kind of fun. I'll think about it. Like react to like TikToks and stuff. No. Did you see Together? I haven't seen it yet. I gave it a 4.5. I had it at a 4.5, man. I just couldn't think of a reason not to just give it a 5. Like, the more I thought about it, the more I enjoyed it. I think the only reason I gave it a 4.5 initially, because I was like, well, you know, if there was a deeper meaning, any allegories, you know, it wasn't really that apparent. And then I looked up some theories, and I'm like, never mind. There's a lot here. There's more here than I even thought. It's just usually 5 out of 5s are ones that move me, or like I leave the theater like I'm in bawling tears, or it was just like a classic, or, you know, but no reason not to give it a 5 out of 5. I loved it. You know, they're making a prequel. They've been talking about making a prequel, which it could work. Like I trust Krieger. You know, if this is his baby, so he'll take care of it. Clan reacts will be so dope, actually. React to movie trailers, game trailers, and just funny videos. That's actually a good idea. For this channel, then, I would have to probably do a little bit more just regular videos. And like, make the account right now on stream. I'll have to get with an artist and do like a new thing. I'll probably get with the same person that did this one. Now I have to get an intro and an outro. That actually would be a good idea. Yeah, because if we did that, then we can literally just go live. And just clip all of it. Together over Weapons, but Weapons is great. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to go watch Together then. I've been excited to see that, but I was equally excited to see Weapons. Actually, that's not true. I was more excited to see Together for the longest than Weapons. Endless Japanese food react. Yeah, I would just need you guys to like send me stuff, because I don't really know what to react to. You can do reactions to funny stuff on here as well during lives. I mean, Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we can just go live and certain. Man, the only thing about this channel is I'll be afraid of copyrights. But I can easily cut it out like right after. The other one I wouldn't care because, I mean, it wouldn't be monetized for a minute anyways. Dang, that's a really good idea. I think I should just do that. And I just have like an intro and an outro to that one. Does other channels do that? I guess it doesn't matter, but like, does other channels do that? Like live stream on one channel? I guess it doesn't really. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Yo, other streamers do that. No, other streamers do that. Vosh does that. Cause I was like the biggest. I haven't watched his stuff in a minute. Cause I really loved when he used to do debates. But like that Vosh does that. He does the same thing. Yes, all the time. Yeah, he does the same thing. That's a really good point. Yeah, because he'll like political stuff he'll put on his main channel, and then like just like miscellaneous things he'll put on the second channel. We should just, yeah, dude, let's just do it. I want to do it with music though, but I don't want to get. I cannot afford to have this like copyright. Flight Reacts does that. He reacts, then plays 2K, random chats with other streamers. Okay, I should totally do that. That's a really great idea. Yeah, and like if I talk about a movie or something, just react it, throw it on the other channel. Heck yeah, you guys inspire me. I'm trying to think. It's not about like being lazy, because I'm not thinking like that. It's just I have a lot of stuff going on outside of just this channel. So anything that would make it a little bit more convenient is just better, right? Like I can't put all of it into something else, but that actually works really well. We just go live. I talk about a bunch of stuff anyways. That'd be easy stuff to just throw over there. You guys just send me like some TikToks or, you know. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe we'll do it. Well, it takes a while for them to do the art. I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow and see if we can get like a. I'll probably do the same type of image, but like he's like reacting like what? Maybe put like two hands up like this, like what? And I'm thinking blue background. That's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling a blue background. Instead of clan, maybe it'll be reacts. Or clan reacts as like a stamp. Kind of wish you bring the gaming stuff back too. Can that go on the react stuff? It's for certain segments. Yeah, we can go. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea. Content for all your fans whenever you need it. That way those certain people don't complain during the live saying, is this a Spurs channel? Especially during a heated movie debate like Soul Play. Yeah, reacts are great short form content as well. Yeah, I would need to do like a that would be a whole separate thing. I'll have to make like a separate Twitter. Well, I don't know if I need to make a separate Twitter. I need to make a separate Instagram probably. I'm not good with TikTok. I need to make a separate TikTok though. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll have 2 more channels. That's a good idea. That'll be fun too. Yeah, that'd be actually really fun because I like talking about random stuff. Shorts are the YouTube meta these days. Oh yeah, just put out shorts. Could bring in a newer fan base as well. Can convert more people to be Spurs fans. That's what this is all about. I just need to convert their brains. That's a really great idea. Thank you so much. We're gonna do that. Like I'm like genuinely, this isn't one of those like, oh, I'm excited about it, but we're never gonna do it. Like I'm gonna do that because that's actually a really great idea. I just need to get, just like I did with Spurs Invasion, just find an intro that I can do. And yeah, we'll figure it out. By the way, what does clan mean? Clan is short for clandestine. So, yeah, it's just short for clandestine. My name is Destin, and it's clandestine. That's always been like my nickname on like Xbox and then PlayStation. And also it turned kind of into like, other people did this, so I just kind of roll with it, but it turned into like Spurs clan, right? Like it's a clan of Spurs fans or whatnot. But yeah, it's just short for clandestine. Yeah. Don't tell nobody though. Oh man. His real name is Clanstantine? Clanstantine? Yeah. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. I will hit the people up tomorrow about that. That will be actually really fun. Yeah, definitely doing it. Yeah, and you're right. This channel has become more like just a live stream and just upload clips. I don't have intros and outros anymore because I just don't have time to make them. Because we put so many videos out. That's the thing. When you do 2 videos a day and then you go live stream the night before, like I just don't have time to do it. I'll be sitting here forever to add an intro and outro. And I could do the intro and outro live on stream, but that's just weird, right? Like that would be so irritating if I just hit you with an intro and then hit you with an outro after every single set. Like it would get on your nerves. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them, do that. And then also, yeah, if I just have like something to talk about, I could just jump on here and just talk about it. Clicker on the stream where it's like, this is what's coming up, this is what we have to talk about. I think that would be really cool. That's what Double Toasted does. Is there any Wimby news you should know about? Nah. All right. Yeah, I'm about to get off too. Everyone have a good night. I appreciate this suggestion. I'm going to do that. It's getting really hot in here, so I need to turn my AC on. I don't know why it's getting hot. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I will see you. When will I see you? Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday night. So yeah, maybe we'll talk about weapons. All right. Bye. Bye.